What's happening, YouTube? I am finally back in my studio, my home studio. I'm not in Las Vegas anymore. I'm not in Detroit, Michigan anymore. I am back home in the lovely state of NC, and it's that Friday night. And how y'all feeling? What's going on? It is the Life Gains channel, and tonight we're going to be talking about an array of different topics. We are going to talk a little bit of BMF, Black Mafia Family. 50 Cent done created his own damn Marvel universe with black crime drama in his Power universe and everything he's doing. We're going to talk about that a little bit. We also going to talk about this travesty that is called Venom 2. Man, when I show y'all what some of these critics is saying, got to be more careful. It is not a pretty sight when you're talking about Venom 2. And y'all know how I feel about these Venom movies without Spider-Man. It's kind of like a spider without a web or a bull without a horn. Something serious like that. And we're also supposed to have a special guest tonight. Hopefully they'll come in. We'll see if they'll get here in a little bit. And we're also going to talk a little bit about what happened this week in the stock market. There was a whole lot of red in the stock market this week. And I got a video that kind of explains what happened, especially in the tech sector. So the NASDAQ was down pretty hot, and a whole lot of tech stocks was just reeling this week. And when we get to that section, we'll talk about that as well. And as we're starting to get more people in here, let me shout out who's in here already. Tressa C, my big homie, who was actually secretly rooting for my Dolphins on the low. And look who done came in, ladies and gentlemen. It's the living legend himself, big homie Larry in the building. What's going on, big homie?
What's going on, man? How you feeling? I like the Black Panther Marvel mix there you have going.
Well, you know, when we're gonna talk about Marvel, you know that's what we're gonna do. You know, I'm gonna dress up for the people now. You know, I'm gonna dress up for. I like this Black Lives Matter you got going on, but if you don't look correctly, Larry, some of these damn Trump boys will think you got on their flag if you don't look correctly. Only to read it and then catch an attitude.
That's why I love it, because, you know, they see this from a distance. They're going to be like, oh, we got one of them. He's one of us. And then they're going to roll up closer and be like, oh, damn, he got me.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
I'm gonna be like, this is Larry Dortch, not Larry Elders.
Right, exactly. This ain't Judge Elder trying to run for governor in a wacky ass turnout voter debate bull job, trying to steal the governorship from Gavin Newsom. But we're gonna get there because we got a little politics on the end of this thing too for y'all that's in here that's feeling a little political today. And so, Larry, like I said, we have a special guest. We have one of the world's best nerd girls who's supposed to be coming through. We'll see if she makes it. If she doesn't,
all right,
we can handle this thing on our own. The homie Moochie is in Germany, and she's going to be there a whole month living her best life, people. But she's definitely in the comment section. It's 3 o'clock over there right now, 3 a.m. in the morning. And she's still trying to show us some support. So we appreciate y'all. So, Larry, let's get into this thing, man. First thing we're going to talk about, man, is Venom. Lord have mercy.
Did you see it?
I go see it Sunday. But you already know where I come from, Larry. You know that I feel these movies are crazy without Spider-Man. And I wasn't, for me, having that biasness on the first movie. If you recall, I went into the first movie and I actually said I liked it, even though I had that bias. But Larry, ladies and gentlemen, let me just show you what the critics are saying. I'm gonna start this out like this, Larry. Let me show you what the critics are saying. Larry, first of all, this is a headline. I can't even read it. Venom 2 review roundup. Critics unimpressed by sloppy visuals in funny but disposable Tom Hardy sequel. Wow, that's one, Larry. That's one. I got some more for you,
they called it disposable.
Larry, let me put it up there again. Unimpressed by sloppy visuals. in funny but disposable Tom Hardy sequel.
Oh,
That's first of all, Larry, when you're talking about a movie that has Venom and Carnage in the same movie, really shouldn't nothing be funny. But I'm gonna digress. I'm gonna hold on. Let me show you. Larry, we have our special guest in the building. Here we go.
Ooh.
It's special
I
guest.
almost didn't make it.
Special guest in the building. And I've heard this special guest is famous for saying she's gonna show up. And then all of a sudden, whoop, parachute comes out.
Y'all talking about me, man? No. I was on Sharonda's show every Wednesday. What you mean?
That's right. But see, she do the ladies like that, Larry.
Yeah.
Man,
I think that's justice.
Out of place now. I feel like I need to go run into the other room right quick and put my Marvel shirt on.
You should.
You know?
You should.
Absolutely.
You definitely should. But ladies and gentlemen,
I'm hitting the camera. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Go change. Go put it on. Let me tell you what he about to go put on. He about to go put on this damn Killmonger is the rightful ruler of Wakanda. That's what he about to go put on.
What if he wears something else? What you betting if he got it on?
What you want to put up? I'll put a Funko. I know you in the Funko Pops. I've got a Thanos Funko Pop.
Let me see. Let me see it. I got one too. Let me see which one you got. Which one I got? Now I got him.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah.
I'll put up a He-Man Funko Pop.
I don't got him. Okay. Let me think what I got. Oh, you know what I got? I got a What If.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the T'Challa Star-Lord.
Okay, I can take that. I gotta have it.
Yeah.
So if he comes on with the Killmonger, you can go and ship me that. If he doesn't.
Let me go ahead and put that in already. Let me go ahead and put that in already. What you mean? Oh my goodness.
So how you feeling, my G? How you feeling?
Feeling good.
I gotta introduce you right now because my people are not too familiar with you. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the sexiest. They don't call her fantastic for nothing. One of the hardest working sisters in the geek culture across the great world, not the nation, but the world. This is my homegirl, fantastic Frankey.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
glad to be here.
In the building. So
Glad
what you got going on your channel, on your IG and your YouTube? She does have a YouTube and an IG. Both are in the video description link. And she also has this new app where you can donate to her. I ain't never heard of it, but that's in the video description link too.
Yeah, coffee. Oh
Yeah, man.
Grab you a coffee. Well, New York Comic-Con is coming up. Mm-hmm. So very excited. Dang. Wait, let me see. No. Let me see. With the bag. It don't say the words. Let me see the bag.
I wasn't even gonna put it on.
Nah, that just say Killmonger Wakanda. You said Killmonger is a true leader.
See, I wasn't even gonna put on this shirt. I wasn't even gonna put it on until I heard him say something, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have my real shirt on that I was gonna put on. And there we go.
Let's go.
Oh my Lord.
Since you guys have all the heroes, I had to roll with the villains.
Oh my God. This guy.
So you thought you knew your mans.
Hey, he heard the whole thing. You see, it's easy to be a fortune teller when you got your speaker on hearing the whole conversation.
He said, I got something for him. He think he know me.
I know him. He pulled the okadoke on me. You know, he pulled that carpet on me. That's all right, I'm gonna get him. But Frankie, tell the people what you got going on your channel. Then we're gonna probe you and let you get on out of here because you've been on everybody's channel today.
Oh my goodness. It's been a long day, but Comic-Con's coming up. Mm-hmm. So I am starting to do fast reviews on comic books that starts next week. Sponsored by Facebook. Very excited about that. So
congrats, man.
Yeah. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but it's hard to find the time. And I was like, somebody got to pay me this cheese so I could get it. So finally I got that going. So I'm gonna start reviewing comics. Definitely if anybody has something they want me to review, let's get in there. I think I'm gonna start with the Immortal Hulk. It's ending. So I was like, Trayman, you feed perfect timing. Maybe I'll go into Age of Ultron. I just don't know if I want to do the What If Age of Ultron or or the regular Age of Ultron. So I'll think about that as well. Yeah, and Comic-Con's next week. Excited about that. And for
Are you
people in
going?
LA, yeah, I'll be there. I got a ticket for my dad, so he's gonna come with me on Sunday. I'm a cosplay.
Wow.
It's gonna be dope. And
Congrats.
yeah, I'm excited. He hasn't been in a Comic-Con. The two of us used to go when I was younger. And he's not been a fan of it for like the last 6 or 7 years, just because, like Comic-Con used to be for the fans to like meet the like comic book creators. Like before Iron Man and the MCU got big, it was like you met Jack Kirby and all them, and like,
Right.
I would see people curse them out like, yo, what was this decision? And like it was just like actual dialogue. And now it's like $400 for the weekend.
Whoa.
It's expensive for 4
Have
days.
have you ever been to the one in California?
Not yet. So I'm hoping,
The one
in San Diego. I'm
Yeah,
sure that one's
yeah.
400 too. Maybe I'll get a sponsor and I'll roll out this year. But if I don't, I'm not trying to spend $1,200 for things that they're gonna like report on
God.
YouTube.
Whenever I look at the San Diego one, when I see it online, it always looks like it. When I used to see it and hear people talk about it, it seemed like it was a very sort of cool, sort of organic nerd culture thing. And then now it reminds me of like a fan version of the upfronts.
Yeah.
It's just like all the TV shows and all the actors and all these panels and everybody just it just seems like the upfronts, except for, fans can pay to go.
Yeah.
So Frankie, I went, believe it or not, me and my homeboy that just got back from Las Vegas in 2012, we did Comic-Con in San Diego and we went to E3, the video game expo, if you're not familiar with that. We done both of those in the same year. And back then, Marvel was kind of, it was rolling, but it wasn't where it's at now. So it was nothing for us to go in the event room and just shake hands, take pictures, the whole nine. They didn't even really have it the way they have it now. And back then it was $250 for us to go. But because we were YouTubers, we actually got a quote unquote press credential during that era.
They don't give content creators press credentials, even if all you do is report. So they'll give you a pro badge, which is inexpensive. It's like 60 beans.
Right.
But they're really, even if you're like, if you have like a news outlet, but you're a content creator, they're like, absolutely not. We're not doing that.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're going to take wonderful pictures. And I hate to do this to you, Frankie, but we do have people that thirst trap on this channel. So let me tell y'all something. Not only does she report and do a good job on giving y'all theories, reviews on Comic World, but let me show y'all something. Bam!
Yeah, I did do
Bam!
that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've been in the
Wow.
Look at them cuts. Do you hear me? This chick be in the gym. I done seen her IG. She be going in the gym lifting heavy ass weight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've been doing it a lot lately. I've been boxing. I love it. I'm getting good. I can't beat a man, but soon. I give it like 2 more months.
Girl,
2 more months.
Are you kidding me?
Months.
I get hands down. There are men you can beat on this
planet.
planet.
For sure,
Do you
I
hear
met
me?
a trained man.
Okay,
wow.
Okay, yeah,
if Steve Lou roll up, I'ma lose. But like, give me like two more weeks, and I may make it out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Her next boyfriend's not gonna break up with her. He's just gonna ghost her because he's gonna be scared.
Yeah, he don't need to be over here if he don't got the hands.
So before we dibble dabble, Miss Frankie, in the meat of the things we want to cover with you today, I do want to ask: are you dating? Is there anyone significant? Are you open to invitations? Because the people want to know what a starlight such as yourself got going on.
Yo, that's so funny. I've never been asked that question. Yes, definitely dating. You know what I mean? I keep it very private. But yeah, I definitely date and just, this is my business. Like I try to chill and all that stuff. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, fellas,
the bigger you get, the more evasive people are gonna get.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm at that level. That's fire.
Yeah, look, ladies and gentlemen, this is what she's been working on the last 2 weeks. Look at this. Look at this.
No, that's 3 days. I think.
Kato,
Wow.
Lord,
Lord,
girl, definitely give her some coffee because she ain't sleeping no time.
Nah, you see the bag, Joe. I've been up since 4.
Okay, Frank.
For y'all.
We appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get you to the point. So we started this thing talking about Venom 2. Now, before I kind of go where I'm gonna go with it, have you seen it yet?
I have. I saw it
Damn it.
yesterday.
Damn it.
I saw it yesterday.
Damn it.
I know. I said I didn't see it when we spoke, and then I gotten tickets. So then I rushed to see the first one, and then I saw this one, and yeah. So I'm ready to talk about it. I know it's like let's not
oh Lord. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your jock straps because I'm gonna introduce her the same way I introduced it with Larry. So Frankie, we haven't seen it. But
okay.
we don't mind if you spoil a little bit, but we haven't seen it. But what we're really talking about is take a look at what the critics are saying. So this is the first one. I could barely get it out of my mouth. Venom 2 review roundup. Critics unimpressed by sloppy visuals and funny but disposable Tom Hardy sequel. But that ain't it. That ain't it.
Okay.
Entertainment Weekly. Leah Greenbow, who I know, gave it a C+,
right?
And then Molly Freeman of Screen Rant gives it a 2.5 out of 5, which is a 50%. Having said that, Miss Frankie, you've seen it. Are these critic reviews an accurate depiction of what we should expect when we go see Venom 2?
All right, I'm gonna start this off with a story because I've been like trying to make heads and tails of the movie. So like, in the 80s, you know, Eddie Murphy was trying to break out of being like a comedian and do more serious roles. And he decided to like do something similar to Interview with a Vampire with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. And he was like, I want like this serious, like introspective look, but like in the Black community, like being a Black vampire. And then the cult classic Vampire in Brooklyn came out, right?
Right.
Now, if you look at Vampire in Brooklyn and like put it on the scale of like Interview with the Vampire, it's but if you look at it as like a comedy cult classic, it's a masterpiece. Exactly. And if you notice, the Venom reviews are like super mixed, right? Some people are like, this is incredible, and other people are like, this is terrible.
Right.
I cannot tell you if it's bad or not. I'm gonna watch it one more time because I mean, I was laughing the entire time I was there.
Oh, so it's funny.
It was so funny. And the thing is, I had gotten lit with my friends before we went. And I remember, and I was like freaking out because I was like, why did we do this? I'm going to be terrified. Like I get spooked easily. So I was like, yo, this movie's going to be so scary. Carnage is so scary. Why did I get lit? Da, 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 da. And the whole time, I mean, I was holding my stomach. I was laughing so loud. And it was all of us. We were all laughing. So like, obviously people were talking about the mid-credits scene is like really good. That was shot way after this movie was made. It's clear, but the whole theater was laughing, and I was like, "Is this a masterpiece? Is this terrible? I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I don't know. I don't know which one it is." Now, does it follow any type of lore? No.
Oh,
whatever y'all know, leave that. Don't bring that. Don't bring that here, please, because you're gonna be confused. Does it make sense as like a regular movie? Also, no. Don't think about that either. What? Because sometimes I was just like, what would that? Like it's set in San Francisco, but nobody told the actors that. Oh, so they all are using terrible New York accents because these characters are supposed to be New Yorkers, right? Right. They're all, especially Tom Hardy, who's like British, right? Is like, yeah, what are you talking about? And I was like,
don't tell me. You make him sound like he was Jersey Shore talking. Like
it was worse. It was like, nah. And sometimes he forgets his accent, so he's like,
Jesus,
British New York. So I will say this. I was shocked, and I know how many agents I want to know got fired because it was all A-list, right? Naomi Harris, Woody Harrelson, all these Oscar winners trying their best trying their absolute best to say these things. But ultimately, it's a rom-com. If you guys are into like it reminds
No, she
me.
didn't. No, she didn't say.
I'm
no,
not. I'm not, y'all. It's a rom-com. Go into there thinking about it as a rom-com between Venom and Eddie Brock, which I think is really progressive of Sony to have this like kind of gay relationship going on. To the point where Venom goes to like spoilers, very, very like spoilers. Venom goes to himself. Venom goes to a gay parade, picks up some twinks because he's mad at Eddie. That's how rom-com-y this movie is. Okay.
So now let me probe you on that.
Yeah.
Is there any fear from Venom that the Carnage symbiote is going to try to engulf Eddie Brock?
No.
Okay.
It don't make sense. It do not make sense. And even Carnage. So Spider-Man is obviously not in this one.
Which is my biggest gripe about the whole universe.
I think Venom could be Venom without Spider-Man, but it's very difficult to have Venom and Carnage, especially Carnage without Spider-Man.
Right.
And so what they ended up, I guess, saying is, okay, so because we're missing Spidey, so now Venom and Eddie have that like lighthearted type of comedy, and it's just inappropriate. But I talked to a lighter, younger fan. And he was like, yeah, I love wacky Venom. I guess, what's that cartoon with the big head? I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it's like a newer Marvel cartoon and all the characters have like big heads. It's for children.
Oh, shoot. Don't get me lying.
I don't know the name of it, but
I've seen like the plushie dolls, but I can't think of the name of the cartoon.
I don't know the name of it, but he was saying like, yeah, that's how Venom is in there. He's wacky. I said Venom is not wacky. He's terrifying. Like Venom and like Spawn were like this, and Carnage were the scariest things. Like, so I was terrified to watch this movie, thinking it was going to be this like, especially because it came out October. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be spooky. Is Carnage is in here just murking people? Nah, it's about two love stories. You're better off going to Broadway and watch Hades Town with Persephone and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely a rom-com. But I will say this, I was entertained.
You was entertained.
I was laughing the whole time. I was like, this is terrible. Worse than Spider-Man 3 terrible, which at what point it's so bad it becomes good, right?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? When it's that bad, it's good.
Yeah, because there are dogs, they're so ugly, they're cute. You know?
Yeah, like the what's the ones
the pug.
Yeah, it's a pug.
The second most loved dog in America. It's also one of the second most ugliest dog, but he's loved. So you're trying to tell me that Venom 2 is the equivalent of a pug?
Absolutely a pug. And that's why I'm saying it's the guy you're a little embarrassed to bring home, because I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, he good to me though. He good to me. He stink a little bit, but he good to me. You know what I'm saying?
You know how to feed you.
Man.
He feed me all the time. Good morning text. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Now, see, I don't even know if I want to see it, or I don't know.
You have to. I've been telling everybody, I was like, please watch it. I need to discuss. I don't know what. I have so many questions.
No, but I wish they would have released this on streaming. I wish this went straight to streaming.
I do too.
Okay. Now, but see, Frankie, a lot of people don't have. One thing that you have that a lot of people don't have is the source material. You are just as pretty deep in comics as you are in the movie lore. So, and I'm sure you got to know this one's a slam dunk for anyone who likes comics. We all know the Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse. We know the source material, and I'm sure you grew up watching the cartoon from the 90s, which was like classic cartoon. And you're telling us that they deviated so far from that.
Nothing. Even Shriek. And this is also a very light spoiler, but I feel like this context may help you because I'm still confused. I think she's a mutant in this. Really? I think, but then she turns back into a symbiote. But it's implied in the intro and throughout the movie that she's a mutant. She goes to what's the girl's house that the girl in Deadpool, Zazie Beetz, is from?
I know.
All of Deadpool 2 is set at that girl's house. I forgot, but whatever. She's in that house. She's like, my powers are getting too strong. She's a mutant, and then she's not.
Huh.
So she's not a symbiote. They don't talk about the origins of Shriek. It's just a love story between her and what's his name? Cletus, called whatever.
Carnage.
Yeah, so they don't. Yeah, Carnage, but he's not. I don't want to explain it, but
I gotta go watch it.
Yeah, but y'all need to watch it because I'm confused and I was up all night trying to figure it out. If I will, I got a little map here. I mean, y'all, this is all in. I've been trying to write the script for this review.
I was about to ask, when are you planning to get your review up?
I'm gonna drop it Tuesday the latest. Give y'all some time. Give y'all the weekend to watch.
Because I got
the script together. I got
to get up with the crew, B. Avery, E-Man. I got to get up with all of them. We usually have powwows when it comes down. We to a lot of these type of movies. I already know where they stand because they not all that thrilled that Spider-Man ain't in it. So like I was telling Larry, we all come into it with an implicit bias, but I didn't like the first one. To be honest with you, I didn't like it, even though I wanted Spider-Man, but I felt like that was a good enough standalone that you didn't need Spider-Man in that one.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? Like, inherently, where's the beef? Like, why y'all tight if there's no Spider-Man? Because that's the tie between all of them.
Right.
And the thing is, they throw in this mid-credit scene, which I know you guys have heard, like, oh, that mid-credit scene.
Yeah, we've heard
that was clearly made way after they had filmed and created this movie. And then they were like, let's just do this in here to kind of connect it all together. But with Carnage, the issue is, like, if there's no Peter Parker, where is this beef coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they angry? And they never explain this. Why does Carnage hate Venom? Like, we don't know. Why do they... It doesn't make sense. Also, timeline doesn't make sense.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't make sense.
But see, like Larry, she gets this because in the lore, you had it where they hated Spider-Man so bad that the two teamed up.
Yeah,
they teamed up against Spider-Man, and Iron Man had to come and help Spider-Man in some of the iterations of the story take on these two dudes, and then eventually. Venom got on the side of Spider-Man and was helping Iron Man and Spider-Man at one point in time. So,
I even have I got so deep that I ended up writing
what's good, y'all?
What's up? What's up,
man?
What's up?
What's up, boo?
What's up? How
you
y'all
don't want to talk about me.
So what?
No, he didn't say nothing about you.
No, I knew. He said, I heard Frankie ain't never coming. I said,
no, Frankie, it's not
him.
It's not him. I saw you on another YouTuber's channel, dark-skinned fella, semi-heavy set. He said he reached out to you sometimes, and sometimes you show up, sometimes you don't, and you said you're busy.
Hard. Because people be hitting me. Y'all be hitting me up.
Frankie popular.
Y'all be hitting me up at 7 p.m. talking about y'all can hop on today. I was like, I'm gonna try to hit y'all.
Now,
I'm gonna try to come on.
Frankie, I hit you up 4 weeks in advance like a professional African American does.
That's why I came. I said, "Oh shoot," and I got it together. I said, "Just give me a minute."
Might have to be last minute.
Really be like, "Yo, what up, Frankie? What you doing tonight?"
For real.
Got that steak. Let's go.
Oh man,
be Avery.
What's good, y'all?
Larry done cost me one of my He-Man Funko Pops.
Oh no!
Yeah. He overheard me telling her what I knew he was going to put on, right? So he puts on something slightly different. Now I got to send her a He-Man Funko Pop.
Yeah,
oh man!
Look what he lost. He's gonna get this.
Nice.
I should just.
Got to be more careful.
Now
look at the size of the Funko Pop.
Damn. Oh, that's fire.
Oh man, Skeletor. Oh
man. But over here, I got like tableaus. Funko Pops. That's gonna be perfect.
Damn it, Larry. Damn it.
I got the. You know what I'm saying? I got these.
Snap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Man, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a bunch of them. I got Dark Side on his. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
fellas, you know what y'all working with. So let me bring you in. We just discussing the Venom thing. Me and Larry haven't seen it. I know y'all have seen it, and me and Larry trying to get a sense of what we have to walk into.
I
Now,
just
let
got
me
done
tell you
talking
what-
about it too.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what Fantastic Frankey said.
Okay.
B. Avery. She said a movie that comes out in October. A movie that is traditionally a dark film. She says to us, "This is a damn rom-com."
I'm not mad at that assessment.
It's a
Okay.
rom-com. That's what
I'm
I'm
not mad at that
saying.
assessment.
Okay.
Do
You
you
know?
think it's a LGBT? Do you think it's a queer rom-com?
I saw people making that reference. I didn't put it together.
He was
'Cause I
at
just-
a gay parade.
I don't even
Picking up
remember that.
points.
It is in the
You know,
Bay
you
Area.
like
Wait,
that?
It is in the Bay
right.
Area, so
It
you know.
is in San Francisco now.
It's
Hold
in
on,
San
what's up?
Francisco.
What's going on, Zia? How you doing, ma'am? But I didn't pick that up. I saw somebody as a thumbnail saying it was a big gay fest, and I was just
Oh
like,
Lord.
I saw Tyrone Magnus kind of venting about it, but I didn't notice anything, and I just saw it a couple
So
hours ago.
when he went to the party with the rapper, that was a gay party.
You know what? And that I did not like that scene either. That I thought that was a bit
So you
ridiculous.
blocked that out. Yeah, that was a gay party, and he took
You
over
said you
like
blocked it out.
a
You're
gay
right.
man. He was going through gay men, and he was like, "Oh, this is da, da, da." And when he gets back with Eddie, he's like, "I've been on the
Man.
block. You think you the first
Wow,
one I
you know
tapped?"
what?
I mean, I'm paraphrasing. He does not say those words, but like that's essentially what he says for sure.
You know,
Wow.
and that just goes. That's just a testament of how I felt about it, because I just didn't care about the film. Like just some of the stuff I was shrugging, like, oh, okay, when are we gonna get through this sequence of events right here? Now I'm not gonna say the whole thing was horrible and I hated it, because it's not trash. But
Okay.
I did like the first Venom more than this one.
Oh.
And this one I still had a bit of fun with, but you know, if I never saw it again, I wouldn't lose any sleep.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna watch it again.
Mm.
Maybe purely out of intrigue. But do you think that it's your love for like Spider-Man and your respect for Venom that put that poor taste in your mouth?
Yes.
Because I feel like halfway through the movie, I like got inherently sad. Like, yo, this is my childhood that like
Yes.
they like teasing me. Like, I felt like Sony was like talking shit about me. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, you nerds. This is like.
But Frankie,
then
you're not
like,
the
I got
only
laughed.
one. You're not the only one that feels that way. I've even seen in something me and B. Avery and Larry are connected to. Somebody said F Sony.
Yeah.
What?
It felt personal. I'm not gonna hold you because some of the joke. First of all, carnage was being used as a verb.
What?
A noun, like it was like, yeah, carnage. Like not like this is my name. Like, yeah, they were saying let there be carnage. That
Right.
specific line multiple times throughout the
Right.
movie. Venom was like making breakfast. But there were just times that I was like, this is
Are
an
you
SNL
serious?
skit.
Let me ask you this. Did
yeah.
Mrs. Chin get any more screen time?
Oh yes, that was one of the worst parts.
Who?
Miss Chin.
Mrs. Chin.
That was one
Did
of
she
the worst
get more
parts.
Oh,
for me.
screen
Mrs.
time?
Chin. Yeah, Mrs. Chin did. Borderline racist, but yeah, she definitely
Oh,
got.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Larry, the question is, are you gonna go see this, Larry?
No, I'm not going to the theaters at all.
Okay.
That's why I wish it
Please.
was on streaming. I refuse to go to the theaters until this thing is over. But and it is kind of breaking my heart because there are some movies out there I want to see, like Venom 2 and Bond and I still haven't seen Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
I was about to bootleg it, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So
Yo, give Shang-Chi your cheese, bro. Like
it's coming.
It was
it'll
good.
be here in
I
what,
liked it.
another
week, so it's coming soon.
yeah.
I think the Bond is gonna hit. So I don't watch trailers, but because I went to go see Venom, I saw like the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer for the first time, the Eternals, and the Bond movie, and they all look incredible. Like
You never
Nice.
saw the Eternals trailer until
I don't watch trailers at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like lately I've been getting away with screeners. So when you go to screeners, they don't really show trailers. But this is the first time I like bought a movie ticket in a long time. So I like bought it and went. And I saw the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, and that looks incredible. And I think it also lightened my spirits for this movie because I was like, whatever this movie does, I'm about to get the Spider-Man movie I deserve in like 2.5 months.
Okay.
You know what
I
I
have to
mean?
tell you, Frankie, I have to admit, the way you've talked about this Venom movie kind of makes me want to see it more than before, because
That's
I
Yeah.
kind of like the
It's
idea
so
of it being
bad.
a rom-com.
It's
To
so
me,
bad. It's good.
Yeah. So
What
B.
would-
Avery,
oh.
we've got the comparison that the Venom 2 movie is a pug. That's the metaphor we're gonna go with. It is a pug. It's so ugly, it's beautiful.
Frankie, what would you give it out of 1 out of 10?
You know, I do 5.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's
Um,
right. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead. Do you think?
I really don't know. Y'all, I do not know. And that's what I've been saying. It's either a 1 or a 5.
Oh,
Good Lord.
wow.
It's either it's terrible. And I was
What in
like,
the-
is this a masterpiece? Is this intentionally terrible? Like, is
I'm
this
throwing
not
5
another
vibes
terrible
at
movie?
you. I'm throwing 5 vibes at you because you kept saying how much you were laughing and how much you were holding your belly. Any movie that gives you a reaction
That's
like
what I'm
that,
saying.
that's a
But
good thing.
Was it delirium? I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Look how sad.
But like he was saying earlier, for like my childhood, I know I'm not like a Spider-Man expert, right? I know Spider-Man mostly from the 90s animated cartoon, which I loved, you know, and I did like the whole Venom sequence. But to me, Venom, yeah, you're supposed to be afraid of Venom. Spider-Man was always on the brink of his death, just escaping with seconds to spare. And that wasn't the case. I was more supposed to laugh at Venom, and he's not a funny character. And I was only laughing half the time. The rest was kind of cringy. And I'm supposed to be terrified as Carnage, which I was. I mean, Carnage was a little OP for me in this, but I still like I still like the design. You know, and the way they kind of choreographed the fighting and stuff like that was cool. And they could have toned it down just a little bit, but this Venom was just, he was too much of a silly goofball to me. And that just kind of really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
So.
He was even like talking about eating people, and it was like cute. It was like like he was like a cute pet. He was like, "Oh, are you gonna let me eat him, please?" Like, it was like,
I can't.
You're Venom. You are a parasite,
right,
taking over, consuming this man's body. Why are you giving him deference? Like,
right.
And also, Eddie Brock no longer has I don't know how to explain it, but like he was useless. He was just this like terrible, like I was like, this is not the Eddie Brock. Like, he's always been down on his luck, but I always saw him as like someone who's passionate and like at least like he put that energy somewhere. Like, yo, this is Peter Parker's fault. I don't bang with him. He took my chick. He took my thing. So like all that is gone. It's just like he's just sitting there mopey with his like boyfriend as they go through like their sophomore slump. So like,
oh my goodness,
yeah.
It sounds like there's two places you can come from. If you're someone who doesn't know anything about the Spider-Man Venom lore and you like comedy, you're probably going to have a good time with this. You might even say this is a good movie.
Agreed.
But if you're someone who knows the source material and you know the direction of these characters, and it even sounds like if you compare the last movie to this movie, you're still going to have some disappointment. Because like I said, I was okay with the last movie.
Yeah.
And Venom, you know, even though he had a few goofy moments, he still felt menacing. He still felt menacing. The way y'all just described this one,
yo, I think that the Spider-Man 3 did a better job at Venom and that storyline than this movie.
I love
this. Are you serious?
Yeah.
This sounds like a live action full length what if episode of Venom.
Yeah, what if Venom was in love with Eddie Brock? Yeah.
It sounds like it's gonna be hilarious.
But see, the thing is, I feel like this, Frankie. There's a place that you can put the symbiote being in love with the host. I mean, there's a way you can do that, but not make it feel goofy. Because I mean, technically, you need to have some love for your host, because that host dies. You have the risk of dying yourself until you get to another host.
Yeah, but it has to seem like this toxic codependency if that's the way that you're going, right?
Right.
Not like we're both uplifting each other. Like, it should be that Eddie's like, I can't even hold you for more than a couple days. I'm decaying. And that was even a storyline that was in the first movie. That's not, I don't even have to pull from memory. His organs were shutting down. So even that is like, it's not, yeah. And it's really hard for anyone to not have any basis of Venom and who he is between the animated series, between Spider-Man 3, just in general. He's a well-known character that even a novice knows like the gist of who he is.
Wow. Larry, you got any more questions for Miss Frank before we let her get out of here? Because she look like she on fumes now.
No. Yeah, I've been on it. I have
like she on fumes.
Yeah, I want to know what if you have any comic recommendations for people out there. Not like any indie comic stuff. If you have some, I know that Black folks are out there starting to do their thing, and I see some of them out there posting on Instagram and whatnot. So I don't know if you have any recommendations.
Yeah, so Stranger Comics does I could never say right, Naomi. That's pretty good. If you guys have time for a longer read, I just read TJ and Orishas, which is like Percy Jackson with that like summer camp, but it's in Yoruba lore. So instead of Greek gods, it's African gods.
African god.
So it's like there's a Nigerian American community, and they go to Louisiana and they all pray, and like they pull from those gods, and they like have like a secret
What was the
society.
name of that one again?
TJ and Orishas. It's by Antonio Bandele. It's on Amazon too. It's fuego.
What? It's on Amazon. Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's on the Zon. It's on the Zon. Yeah, once Basil say it's okay.
Write that down, Larry. I'm gonna get it from you. That sounds interesting.
TJ, I think you might have to email us with these names. I'm not sure if I'm spelling anything right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it is Nigerian Independence Day, so that's a perfect recommendation. Then Tuskegee Airmen, of course, incredible. Black is also really good. And yeah, those are some good ones I'm starting to look into. There's another one too. I think that is Black, but there are a couple of ones. There's some Black ones getting some cheese, and it's really great to see. So it's great to do them in tandem. Like I said, I'm going to start reviewing a lot more, and I'm going to try to do at least one Marvel to keep the views up, like one popular one to keep the views up, and then I'll throw in an indie at least once a week for sure.
Nice.
That's cool.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to give them the dessert, and then you got to slip in the broccoli.
You know what I'm saying? You got to slip in, and it shouldn't be broccoli. These stories are normally really good, but it's like even Black people. It's not like my followers are not like they're white, but they're not like I may have like 15% white people. Even the Black people don't be giving me love when I talk about like indie comics as much.
Trust me, we know.
Trust
me, we know. One of the things that I try to do, be Avery and both Larry attest, is because I'm one of these Black dudes who crosses a lot of spectrums. I know what my audience responds to, but I try to pull in other things to help expand their base of what they're watching.
Exactly.
It's working slowly, but it is working to some degree. And so I bring in great people like you, B. Avery, Larry. Larry does tech, by the way. So if you ever need some help on anything tech, that's the G right there.
I could tell you that background fuego.
My man background be looking like the California wildfires. Do you hear me? That joint is perfect. So, we tried to network to just help folks know that we've got us doing everything. We go across all spectrum. Man, woman, we got them all, and that's one of the things oh Lord Jesus!
Oh my baby mama here!
Oh my Lord!
Baby mama!
Lord, Sharonda!
They said, "When you been, Frankie?" I said, "Yo, Sharonda ain't never had a problem."
Oh my Lord, Sharonda! Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all are very familiar with this sister, the hardest working woman in the A. Is Sharonda coming through with the big super chat? Let me give her a thank you video. Sharonda, you might be mad at me for this, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. B. Avery, know where I'm going.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, baby, let me tell you something. If a whore ain't paying y'all bills, that's the last thing y'all should be worried about.
That's actually perfect, Sharonda. We had a little tiffy because we was fighting over, I think, Simulu, but she settled on his pops. So we did,
okay.
yeah. They both fine. They both fine. It was hard to give them up.
Oh man, that's the homie. Sharonda, I'm gonna say this: me and my daughter are coming down to Atlanta. I think either December or January. We're gonna get up with you so the baby can take some pictures with the homie, and then we're going to DC first because she got to get some pictures with the uncle. So we're gonna be doing this road tour in the Tesla so that everybody can get their pictures with my 15-month-old daughter who they love so much. Be sure to subscribe to Sharonda's channel. So, Frankey, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. You came up here, you sacrificed time, you gave us a lot of energy. I know you're tired, but we're so grateful. And ladies and gentlemen, you got to subscribe to this young lady's channel. She's building a YouTube. She has a nice presence on IG, and she's got that coffee chat where you can send her money.
Yeah, so, please help me.
Hey, I have one more question for you, though.
Yeah,
I have one more question for you. Who are the wrestlers in the background on your wall?
That's all The Rock.
What?
All of them. This different area. This is like Hobbs and Shaw Rock. This is Versace shirt Rock. This is when he returned. Remember, he left. He did the rundown, came back. That's him. This is a McDonald's toy Rock. Oh, from like 96.
Wow.
What? Yeah. It's one of my favorite. I was in his fan club, right? And back when there was no Twitter, y'all. There was no IG. If I was on the fan club sending messages, I had to talk to my mom and tell her when I would be on the computer so she wouldn't pick up the phone and kick me off the internet. That's how long ago I was on there. Trying to send him messages. So yeah, I was a huge Rock fan. I used to see him every time he was in New York. I had his autobiography, his rap album. I had his rap album with Wyclef on it. Yeah.
So you followed him in wrestling too?
Wrestling. This is wrestling Rock. So like recently it's not the same Rock. That's a different man. Dwayne Johnson and The Rock are two different people. I was a huge Rock fan. I was big into wrestling. I was big into like his rivalry, his like stuff. Yeah.
Where can men find the other women like you on this planet?
You gotta come to Harlem. What you mean?
Look, Frankey, you holding out. Put the homies on now. I'm just gonna get out the way so you can see my back.
Bro, she got a whole squad that she be linked.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. They be all up in my comments. So all you gotta do is interact in my comments.
Yeah, you gotta. They're there.
You just gotta,
wrestling, comics. She lift.
She's a unicorn.
And she ain't afraid to talk in the camera. Hey, look, man. Look.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You
the funny thing is, the way that I talk in my videos is modeled after The Rock. And people lightly, obviously, but like that's why it's like so aggressive, it's so combative, because it's like I get like that's where I pull my inspiration from is like The Rock. So it's
works.
It
works.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. That was my whew.
Can I ask you a geek question, please, before you go? A Dragon Ball question. For my Dragon Ball fans out there, who would win, an Ultra Instinct Gogeta or Wiz?
Oh boy.
I've been having this debate with a lot of people.
Ultra Instinct Gogeta. Yo, I think Whis for sure. Really? Yeah. Because like I get like Ultra Instinct body like does whatever, and like he doesn't even have to think. But even Ultra Instinct Goku was like having a hard time with Jiren. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and that's a regular guy. Whis don't even sweat when he's fighting them at God level. Like if you look at them training, he be swatting them like he's fighting some kids in Chinese Tiger Showmans. He's like, all right, y'all, let's get y'all ready. You get what I'm saying? Like that Whis creates the universe with his homeboys. So definitely Whis, but I feel you.
I got you. Well,
but if it happens, he's gonna lose. If it happens in the anime, Whis is obviously gonna lose.
I feel you on that too. Unfortunately, But just to let you know, I'm calling you if a zombie apocalypse pops off. Okay, I just feel
Facts.
I feel like we will win. I feel like I will survive. So
Oh, good.
Yeah. We were just talking about that too. I got to get my. I got to learn how to archer because I don't know. It's been feeling real apocalypse-y lately.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to get my skills up.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, well, Frankie, we are so grateful. You've got a friend in this channel. Anytime you need something, if you just need a vent, we're here for you. If you got something you need to promote, we're here for you. Just hit a brother up. You got my IG. You're in contact with everybody here. Tech
you have a new follower on IG.
Yes, you do. You've got him for tech. You got me and B Avery for all the other mess you want to get into. Just keep us posted. Keep putting out that great content. And everybody go subscribe to this young lady on IG and her YouTube. She does great work. Frankie,
thank you guys so much. It's really fun to be here. I appreciate it.
We enjoyed you, man. We enjoyed you. We'll definitely get back up with you. Probably, maybe like November when Marvel's got Hawkeye. The movies is coming out. We're definitely going to want your opinion on those. So
absolutely.
And make Facebook pay for that Comic-Con pass so we can get our front row tickets on your channel.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Facebook be stingy.
Look, Frankie, you're talking to a guy that Facebook was paying. Larry, wasn't they paying you like 2 G's a month or something like that? They was paying Larry 2 G's a month for his tech reviews.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That was a nice time.
It's what a time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Facebook is they're stingy. So like I have to admit, like my YouTube, the traffic isn't there like it used to be. And it's really just time because like all the stuff that I create for Facebook and Instagram is exclusive to them. So like even if you look at my TikTok versus my reels, they're slightly different so that I have to like record them separately. So that's the one thing is like Facebook is like they stingy. they be stingy. So definitely if you guys follow me, Instagram is where it's at. I'm on it every single day, at least dropping a reel. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's Hispanic Heritage Month, so we're covering a lot of that. My family's from Puerto Rico, so I like to talk about, the five of us that are out here in the comic book space and the 2 in the anime space. So definitely check it out as well.
And we will do that. We will continue to push you and uplift you, my sister.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through. Like I said, don't be afraid when you have any question, any comments you want to join. Hit us up because if not, we will be coming back to hit you up.
Facts. Okay. I'm just
See you, Frankie.
You guys. Bye-bye.
Right. Peace out. All right, fellas, man. Whew. Y'all know I like to say, how do you come behind that?
What am I supposed to say?
Woo. Man.
That's a nice one.
Fellas, man, it's just a wrap session now before we get out of here, man. B. Avery, what you got going on, my brother? For the weekend, I know you got a packed schedule.
Well, not really. I'm just trying to learn these new programs, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna try to really buckle down tomorrow. I just gotta wake up really early, try to get a run in, and just 2 quick errands. Then I'm gonna be at the desk all day, just trying to learn these programs. So for at least the next week or 2, you're mainly just gonna see live shows from me and trailer reactions. Okay. Until I get these programs down, because those are kind of easy to edit and stuff. So a lot of trailer reactions and live shows, and so I'll be going live Sunday 6:30 p.m. CST. No BMF. I tried the first episode; it wasn't for me. Right. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So
okay. Big Larry, what you got going on in the tech space? Oh, by the way, Larry, I done got that. I finally got my hands on that Model Y. And so we come down there Christmas. Yeah, I got the Model Y and I got the 3. We got to do some tech videos. I'm gonna try to do some myself, but like I said, when you're doing tech, Larry, a Tesla really helps get them numbers up. So I'm gonna have to bring it down there and let you get. Oh, and it really do get 0 to 60 in like 2.9 seconds. For real.
That's gonna be fun, man. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, for real. So what you got going on the channel, brother?
Man, just more reviews and more reviews. I've been doing a little bit of some of my cord cutting stuff. I have dialed it back for a while, and I started doing some more because football season's back in. I've had a lot of people hitting me up asking me how they can watch football for free, And for those of you who know, I do cord cutting stuff sometimes, but I only do the legal stuff. So I know some people get in the comments asking where they can get all kinds of stuff. I don't do all that other stuff. I only do like legit apps from the app stores. And so, but you can get just about everything you want from those sources anyways. It may take a couple more apps to get everything instead of having everything in one spot. But there's, football season's in full swing now. And so I put out a couple videos of how you can watch, with various apps. I put out a video on you can watch college football on YouTube, because a lot of people don't know. All you have to do is get in the right search terms, and you can watch pretty much any college football game you want on YouTube for free. So, I have a bunch of stuff in here, some more microphones. It seems like people want to send me microphones for days. I just did a video. I'm not sure if it's even up yet. I did a video I'm going to post soon of a foot massager, actually, which is absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
That thing is amazing. I'm telling you, because if you walk or run or whatever, and you come back and your feet are a little sore, stick your toes in those things, boy. It has like 3 different levels of massage, 3 different levels of like compression where the air gets up and squeezes your feet. It's heated. It's fantastic. So it's by a company called Bob and Brad. So
man, you making me want to skip my run I gotta do in the morning, talking about all that. I haven't worked out since I got back from Vegas, man, because I've been struggling with that sleep. It's been nuts. So tomorrow gonna be my first day back running and under the iron, man. And you up here about to make me say F it. Just wait till Monday. But I can't do that. Can't do that, man. So I'm gonna keep it going. But people, y'all know what you're getting from me for the next couple of weeks. I am covering Black Mafia Family. Hightown is gonna soon be coming out and doing that. And on my other channel, I am still doing the stocks. What's going on? Why was we so red this week with tech? What's going on with some of the new technologies coming out? I'm gonna be having all that, and probably in January I'm gonna be bringing the lifestyle video of learning how to fly an airplane when my class officially gets rolling. Then right now we're just doing free flights, just let me get used to the stick and the yoke, but then I'll be doing some of that too. But you guys got to hang in there, man. It's about to be a fast next 6 months. Lots of tech coming out because it's Christmas time. Lots of movies and Marvel stuff coming out. So y'all going to have to be tuned in to be Avery. And stick with me because I'm going to be popping in on these channels just trying to keep you guys engaged. So that's all we got for y'all tonight, man. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe to everybody's channel. Until that next Sexy as Hell video, people, I'll see you.
Peace.
Peace.